Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our webinar today. We have the pleasure of having one of our partners with us, Naveen Reddy from Dynamics eShop, and he's going to be presenting on integrated e-commerce portal, eConnect, and payment solutions for Dynamics ERP. And just as a reminder, we are recording this webinar, and we will post it to our on-demand webinar library for you to review again or share with anyone. And you can find our library under our resources tab on our website at inovia.com. And we do encourage you to ask questions during our presentation, so please feel free to type them into the questions box and we will answer them at the end of our session. So now I'm going to turn it over to Naveen to kick off our presentation.
Great. Thanks, Angie, and thanks, Inovia, for the opportunity to present our solutions to the audience. Again, I'm Naveen Reddy. I work with Dynamics eShop, and I'll be doing the presentation throughout today. I'll be doing high-level overview of different products that we offer and primarily focusing around the e-commerce solutions. So again, as a company, we've been doing e-commerce and payment solutions and portal solutions for Dynamics 365. And we've been doing this for the last 16 years. And we primarily focus in this Dynamics channel. So all our resources are very well versed in the 365 Business Central, F&O, and the ERP e-commerce area. So we are based out of California, US, but we support the global offices, global customers. So here's a overview of all the solutions that we offer for Dynamics 365 and for Business Central NAV. Primarily, our focus is in the e-commerce portals and payments and marketplace integrations with other e-commerce solutions. So I'll go into individual, but the e-commerce wise, we do provide B2B, B2C, and we provide mobile solutions for mobile optimized interface for the salespeople or the customers to view on a phone mobile. But the B2B is primarily built for your existing customers who are already in your BC that they wanted to access the portal, or they want to place the orders, or they can do most of the self-service tasks like checking their invoices, credit memos, payments, or making those payments through the portal. B2C is more for your consumers, so we do have a single all-in-one solution for both B2B, B2C based on the login. It will automatically adjust to the screen size at the user permission. So a B2C will be seeing the list price, but B2B, once they log in, they will see only their prices and their inventory. So you can control that. And when it comes to the portals, so again, we do provide a sales portal for external or salespeople or brokers that they wanted to place orders in behalf of the customers. They can just log in and place orders, or they can check the order account management through the portal. The vendor portal is for suppliers. So if you have your suppliers logging into your portal, they can see their invoices, their purchase orders, their purchase quotes, and we allow the collaboration so they can do negotiations on the portal, so where they can submit their bidding, what price they can offer it, and then internally the Business Central user or purchaser can approve that and allow the vendor to accept the purchase order. So basically the whole workflow of negotiation as well as the purchase order management, like the vendor can update their shipment dates, their shipment quantities, their documents that goes with a purchase order can all happen through the portal. Service portal, this is primarily integrated with the service management, where the end user or customer can register their products, or they can look at their warranty products, and they can create the service orders through the portal. And that will give them the ability to do their repair orders or returns through the portal. And we also have our latest addition, like payments. This is a standalone payment solution for the Business Central. The Dynamics ePay is built for Business Central users, where they can take credit cards and ACH within the Business Central, so they don't need any e-commerce or anything, but the solution works itself within the Business Central. But the same solution is also available on the payment portal, where the customer can log in and they can make their payments through the portal. And the customer has the ability to pay one invoice, multi-invoice, or they can do a prepayment advances through the portal. So all that is happening at the customer portal, but in the background, the invoices will be closed and the cash receipts will be created against that invoices to close that. And we also send out from the Business Central, they can send payment links, where they can send an email link for a customer to pay the invoices from a email on a mobile. And they'll get a link, they pay it, and that will automatically closes the invoice in the BC. And the same solution is also available for e-commerce. So eShop Pay can be used on our e-commerce or other, if you're already using a e-commerce where you wanted to take credit cards and ACS during the checkout, they can do that through the portal, through the e-commerce checkout process. All these are back-end integrated with the Business Central. On top of that, we do have collection emails that sends out email notifications to the customers if they are overdue invoices. So these are like every day or every week, there will be a email notification sent to the customer. Finally, we do have a unified eShop Connect. This is for integrating with other e-commerce or like other marketplaces, like Amazon, eBay, but our connector works to integrate with the Shopify, BigCommerce, or Magento, Adobe Commerce. Basically, it does the syncing between the Business Central and the commerce solution. So when orders are placed on Shopify or BigCommerce or Magento, it will sync them back into the BC, and same thing that pushes back all the updates like shipping information, tracking information back into the e-commerce, so customer can do that. So basically, we do both our own e-commerce, or we have this if somebody is using any other e-commerce solutions. So let me jump into the Business Central. So again, all our solutions are available as an app from the App Store. So you can get the app directly from the business, the App Stores. But quickly, I'll jump, talk about a bit about the eShop. So all the eShop related stuff are done using the eShop setup. So the main thing is all your users, all the items that you want on the website are all listed within the Business Central. So let me jump into the website. So right now I'm not logged into the website. So it's an open site, but if we are just implementing a B2C, B2B, where it needs to be a closed site, we can make the site a login only. So based on login, only the customer can access the site. So we can control that from the back end, whether you wanted to have it as open site or a closed site. And let me quickly log in as a B2B customer. I wanted to jump in and log in as a B2B customer. This particular customer is connected to a user or customer in the Business Central. So once I log in, basically the website knows that, hey, this particular person is logged in and what customer number to use. So now, once I log in quickly on the home page, the look and feel of the site is all configurable. So we do offer different templates. So we offer like out of the box close to 70 templates. So you can pick a template and personalize the template from the back end. But quickly, like when it comes to like the product data, how it's showing all the categories, navigation, this is all controlled in the BC, and you can publish them to the website. The homepage banners, the featured categories, featured products, sales, all these are basically widgets that you can control whether you wanted to show that to the customer or not. But you can also add more elements onto the front end from the back end. So let me quickly jump into one of the categories. I wanted to just go into one of the categories here. So when I look at the categories on the left side, all the in stock or the screen sizes, so these are all basically attributes within the Business Central. So if you specify any attributes in the Business Central, those will automatically becomes a filters on the website. So from a filtering perspective, those automatically build based on the list. And if I look at any of the items, let me pick an item that has a stock. So I'm gonna pick this particular item. And on the item, the key things like your pricing, inventory, these things are basically coming from the Business Central, and the prices are based on the customer who logged in. So I can see that this particular customer is getting $7, and the stock is 183. So if I jump into the BC quickly, I wanted to look at this particular item in the Business Central, where my items are located. So here is the item, and as you can see, this has a quantity of, let's look at the inventory. So here is my inventory, 197, but they are already on the sales order. So the website will always look at the true availability. So whatever is available at the moment based on hand minus sales orders plus purchase order, that is what is displayed on the website. So it's a true integration when it comes to the inventory. And if you have multi-locations, we can display multiple locations or show a combined inventory for locations. So here is the prices. So for that particular customer, I logged in as a 20,000 customer. So that's why I'm getting this $7 prices. So, but if I wanted to do like any other price, like if I wanted to give him $5, I can just do price in the BC. So all the standard prices that you have in the BC will automatically available on the website. So now it is showing me the $5 price. So basically it's the customer specific price, and it will never go out of sync because it's just reading. And same thing with the inventory, as you can see, it's showing that. And when it comes to like the images, so we do support multi-images, multi-descriptions, and all these are controlled from the backend. So if I quickly jump into the backend of that item, and I'll show you where the content is. But when it comes to the product number, name, these are coming from the Business Central, and these long descriptions, and if there are any attachments or any videos goes with this one, we will manage that directly from the content management system. So I went into the back end of the product, where I can see the long descriptions. This is where I can insert more information, like if there are any links, videos, or anything that goes onto the website, you can control that from the backend. So again, like there is like a lot more things that you can do when it comes to the backend, like all the pictures. These pictures can be directly imported into the backend based on the item image names in the Business Central. We can specify all the attributes or specifications if there are any. Again, we can make this as a download product or recurring products for subscriptions and stuff if they are selling subscriptions, like related product, cross-sell products. Different tabs, so we can specify different tabs. So there's like a lot of content that you can put it into the system, so it can be a true product information management for you. And these can be updated here, or we can integrate with any other PIM systems if you are using any other PIM systems. As you can see, these are the customer who bought, so these are automatically based on the algorithm. It shows what other people are buying. Let me quickly run through a checkout process. And then during the checkout, I can just save this as a quote. I can do coupons, gift cards, or rate shop on before I submit. But if I'm not ready to place the order, I can save this as a quote, and I can reuse that quote for future perspectives. Let me quickly run and place one order. And all the shipping addresses are driven from the Business Central. Payment methods, again, like you can configure based on the B2B. If it's a terms customer, we can just give the PO and credit card, or if it's a prepaid, we can give only credit card. So now here is one integration where we use ePay for the credit card. So this is where like we can use the same solution that is in the Business Central. So I can enter a new card, I can enter a ACH, I can pick an existing credit card. So if I pick an existing credit card and place order, it does the authorization on that. So once I confirm the order, it immediately creates a sales order within the Business Central. So let me go into the Business Central, look at this particular sales order, and here is my list of sales orders. And this is my sales order that just came from the website. So the only difference is it says that it's a web order. Otherwise, it's all pretty much same as if you are placing a manual order. So there is a eShop tab that it says that it came as from the website. So that's how you know that these are web orders, and you can filter and look at the queues for web orders. But because this is paid with a credit card, I wanted to quickly run through a release process. So when I release this, immediately it picks up my authorization amount. So that was posted from the portal, so I can see the authorized amount. So this is the authorized amount that happened from the website. And once I process this, it immediately closes the invoice. So if I go and post this invoice, ship and invoice this one, now the posted invoice is automatically paid because this is a credit card order and the approval. So you can see that this is already closed. So this is the posted invoice, and I can look at my ePay transactions, all the payments that are done through the credit cards, like authorization and capture of the funds. So the whole process of taking the order and placing the order in the PC, authorization, and the capturing of the funds are automated. So pretty much it's like a no-touch order. So pretty much your customer service don't need to touch the order, or even your accounting. So let me jump into the my account section. This is where like I have like a lot more data that is relevant to the customer coming from the Business Central. So quickly we can see all the shipping addresses, all their profiles. So if they have like different credit cards, the customer can add those credit cards, and they can manage those credit cards through the website. And again, like we use this for the payment portal where they can just log in and make those payments. But otherwise, as you can see all the closed orders, all the invoices, all their service items. If they wanted to register a service item, they can do the register service items. They can run any reports if they wanted to, again, run a invoice or RMA report. They can just create a RMA report directly from the portal, and they can just get those RMA report download copy from the. So if I now quickly look at my downloads, here is my RMA, and then I can see that RMA printed from the portal. So it's the same report that we do. And the bill pay, the customer can pay those invoices. So if there is any open invoices, I can just pick those invoices. One invoice, I can just pick that, and I can just pay. If I wanted to pay that invoice, I can pay that invoice through the portal. Again, same thing. If they wanted to use an existing profile, I can use the existing profiles and pay that. And the bill pay will allow you to pay multiple invoices. So let's say if I wanted to pay multiple invoices, I select those and I pay invoice, or I can pay a prepayment with my own amount. So all this is basically creating the entries, the payment entries within the Business Central, either closing the invoice or it's basically just creating an open entry. All the transactions, so this will show them everything that they have on their account, invoices, credit memos, anything that goes with that particular B2B customer. And they can manage their users, manage their documents, like they wanted to upload any documents through the portal, like tax certificates or anything like that. The customer can load those documents through the portal. So it's a true collaborative tool with your customers to accept any documents. These are all related to the customer, and again, customer can do reorders, or they can do like quick orders. If they have like any SKU numbers, they can upload, update the number, or they can download Excel file, upload it, or they can do using my favorite list items, where I have like reorder items every time. So like restaurants, they have the same items that they keep ordering. They can just put that in the list, and they can make those payments orders through that. So there are different ways a B2B customer can place orders pretty quickly, and a B2C customer can again like do a registration. So if I register online, it automatically creates a user and customer for me, and I can place the order using that particular user. So if I'm a brand new customer, I wanted to place order, I can register it, or I can place as a guest. So you have the option to do both, and the particular user record is in the Business Central. So both B2C, B2B, and one other thing, like if I'm not logged in, as you can see, my prices are different. So as a B2C customer, I'm seeing a different price. When I logged in as a B2B, I was seeing my price as $5. So it's a based on the user, it's picking up those prices and stuff. And let me quickly log in as a particular vendor. If I log in as a vendor, I can see different things. Now, from a vendor side, I can see like purchase related stuff. If I wanted to look at my purchase orders, I can quickly look at my purchase orders. And on a purchase order, I have the ability to upload comments, files, or I can do some negotiations on that particular PO. So this is more on the vendor side, where they can accept the purchase orders and stuff. So we can enable both the customer portal and vendor portal on the same platform. And quickly, I wanted to jump into the back end. And the back end, there's like a lot more dashboard kind of views, where we can see how many orders are coming, more of analytics, how many people are registering through the portal, and the key metrics, which items, all that stuff. And the other things like the templates, if I wanted to change the themes or color schemes, all that can happen from the back end. So if I wanted to manage the look and feel of the site and I wanted to change the color scheme, I can just pick the color scheme and different widgets can happen from the back end. And from the Business Central, when it comes to like if you wanted to make the payments within the Business Central, so using the ePay, I can just go into my customers. I wanted to manage my profiles. So this is where like I can go and look at my ePay and profile. So it will show all my credit cards ACH. So basically you can set up your defaults in here. So I can default it. So if there are any recurring invoices, you can do that. So again, like this is something you can directly do it in the Business Central. So if you don't want your customer to have a customer portal, or if you want a credit card solution for the Business Central, it's pretty easy. I can just do it right in the Business Central. And I can create a sales order. And I think earlier I was showing you how on the sales order, when I pick a customer, it automatically does the authorizations from the website. So same thing happens for the BC also. So now I'm creating a manual order. And within the manual order, I wanted to release this particular order. And immediately it picks up my authorization amount for that particular invoice. And if I wanted to do any email payment links, again, I can go and look at my posted invoices. If there are any open invoices, I can just pick, like, let's say I wanted to do this particular ePay setup, and I wanted to just say, so this is where you can control whether you auto release, auto authorize, auto capture the funds. I can just remove the auto capture, and if I post this invoice, it will not automatically capture the funds. But I can send a link, and from that posted invoices, there is a place where on an invoice, I can make a payment request. So if I wanted to make a payment request, once I send a payment request, it basically sends out an email, and that email will have a link. So let me quickly show you. So this will be a email pay invoice email. When I click on that, it basically opens up a link for me to put my credit card and enter my credit card and submit the payment. When I submit this payment, basically it creates a closing entry within the Business Central. So it's truly integrated the payment links from the website and from the links and from the Business Central. So these are some of the ePay stuff, and ePay is available not only on the sales orders, but on the sales invoices. So if you wanted to create sales invoices, or if you wanted to create a credit memo, you can do that, and same thing on the cash receipt. So if I wanted to make a cash receipt entry within the Business Central, I can go into my credit card payments, and on an ePay, I can just authorize any of this payment. So if I wanted to authorize this particular capture the funds on the payments, I can do that from the cash receipts. And this is also used for prepayments and stuff. So those are the things that are available from the ePay, and from the portal, the website perspective, the connector stuff, as I was talking about connectors, again, like the connector is pretty straightforward. What we do is basically sync anything that is like quickly wanted to show you on the website. So if we are looking at any of the connectors, the flow is basically we do sync the data between BigCommerce or eShop or any of that, basically categories, users, customers, products, orders, or goes from the BigCommerce into the Business Central, and any updates for the orders goes from the ERP into the BigCommerce as you post the transaction. So that's more of a connector thing. Again, like I didn't plan to show the actual transactions in this particular. I was focusing more on the eShop itself. Okay, and I know I'm getting close to my 30-minute mark, and I wanted to quickly pause and talk about some of the general questions that comes on the e-commerce. Is like when it comes to the implementation itself, we do provide the solution in a both the SaaS environment as well as the on-prem environment. So the eShop is compatible with both the on-prem Business Central as well as the cloud, and we do provide this in the environment on the SaaS environment when it comes to the cloud. But for on-prem, we do have the option if they wanted to host it on their own environment, like on their own server and stuff. So a customer has both options. And when it comes to the ePay and the payment portal, so all these are again like in the same platform, so we can sell that as a separate. Just if the customer wanted only the bill pay, we can just give the bill pay solution, and if the customer wanted a full e-commerce as well as the payment portal, we can include that into that. So we have different ways we roll out this. We can start with the B2B and then add B2C, or we can add like the payment portal at the later stage. So there is flexibility. The main advantage is all in one solution, right? So once we install it, adding different modules is easy to implement once we have that solution. And the one other thing that is differentiating is basically the real-time integration. So there will be no mismatch on the inventory prices, or there is no delay on that front when it comes to pulling the data and pushing the data into the Business Central. Great. Again, Angie, I think I'm close to the endpoint.
All right, Naveen, thank you. No questions have come through yet, but if you do have any questions, please get those in so we can get them addressed.
Yeah, and again, like if there are any questions that are in there, later, you can contact us or contact Innovia at this email, our email, or you can contact Innovia, and then we can get those answered. Perfect.
All right, well, I don't see any that have come through yet. Thank you, Naveen, for the presentation today. And if you're watching on demand, thank you for taking the time out to join us, as well as in person. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
And don't forget to check out our website for more of our upcoming events, and that's innovia.com/events. We have our training workshop page up with a wide variety of workshops to fit your role. So check out the ones that are right for you and your team and get registered for those. And
Yeah.
if you, oh, go ahead.
And also, I think we will be at the Innovia Customer Conference in Arizona in May. So I'm looking forward to meet some of you guys there.
Yes, I was getting to that as well, Naveen.
I took your word.
Thank you. If you have not heard our latest Innovia Conversation podcast, we have a library of podcast episodes for you to listen to. So to learn more about those different podcast episodes, you can visit our podcast page, and that's innovia.com/podcast. So browse through that selection and subscribe so you'll get notified when those new episodes air. And we do have our conference information up on our website. Our Innovia Customer Conference is a free event for you to attend. So check out our conference page to learn more and register for our event. And you can also check out all the sponsors that are going to be there. Our sponsors are listed on our conference page, and Dynamics eShop is one of those that will be participating along with several other ones. And you can also register for Dynamics Con Live. Both conferences are back to back at the same venue starting on May 21st. So register now so you don't miss out on these two great events. All right, well, thank you everyone again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon on another Innovia webinar. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.